This presentation will kick off and is the first step in the formal process that we go through in order to take action in December on our final budget. And this will kick off the City Council examination of the budget through a number of budget workshops. Issaquah citizens, community members, employees, and City Council members. Tonight, I'm pleased to present my proposed 2016 budget. Earlier this year, during my State of the City address, I highlighted the ways, large and small, concrete and conceptual, that we're working every day to build this community's future. Our city is thriving. From the young families making a lifetime of memories here, to the small business owners realizing their professional dreams, our community members have selected Issaquah to invest their future. This is quite a stamp of approval, and one that our city has earned over decades and decades of hard work. That effort, however, is never over. It is our responsibility as community leaders to continuing improving our past achievements. The proposed budget I am presenting tonight has this simple focus: starting the next chapter of Issaquah's successful history. It's a huge undertaking, and our community is ready. To meet this challenge, my financial roadmap for Issaquah includes investing in transportation and park projects, continuing our commitment to sustainability, upgrading our technologies, and focusing on public safety. Earlier this year, we surveyed the community to better understand our citizens. While 91% rated Issaquah as an excellent or good place to live, only 24% of the participants gave positive ratings to traffic flow. Issaquah, we hear you loud and clear. Tangible transportation solutions are needed, both today and for the future. This proposed budget includes a significant investment in relieving traffic congestion in North Issaquah, including the widening of East Lake Sammamish Parkway. Design is also underway for a new road that will extend Southeast 62nd Street from the Parkway to Lake Drive. We aren't funding these projects alone. Thanks to help of outside sources, including the private sector and grants, they are helping to pay for those projects. While citizens will see crews building capacity on our streets, we'll also be busy in 2016 planning for what's next. Soon, I will be appointing volunteers to serve on a Transportation Funding Strategy Advisory Committee. This committee will study and make recommendations on a package of additional transportation projects that could potentially go to voters in November 2016. Finding solutions to improve traffic flow must extend beyond our borders. Next year, we will continue partnering with other agencies, including King County, the state, and Sound Transit, to find regional solutions ranging from improvements to the Issaquah-Hobart Road to future light rail connections that will keep us moving throughout the region. Meanwhile, we must maintain what we have. For 2016, I propose allocating $800,000 towards street paving to provide roads throughout the town with some well-needed care. In November 2013, nearly 80% of our voters approved taxing themselves to reinvest in our parks and recreation system. Our community continues to reap the rewards of that vote, from the major renovation of the Julius Bohm Pool to new neighborhood playgrounds. Looking ahead, the park bond will enable us to add artificial turf and enhanced lighting at Central Park, and further enhance Confluence Park with a pedestrian bridge that spans the Issaquah Creek. Finally, reflecting a long-held community desire to offer skaters a better place to ride, we will be celebrating the opening of a new skate park in 2016. I'm proud of Issaquah's long-standing commitment to sustainability, including our people, planet, and prosperity. This commitment is reflected in my proposed budget for next year. We strive to be a healthy community where meeting basic human needs is considered a shared responsibility. For 2016, I propose dedicating $840,000 to our Human Services Program. Our community members rely on this funding to find everything from family counseling to tomorrow's dinner. Meanwhile, our dedication to the environment remains strong. This year alone, we acquired $1.2 million in preserved open space. Next year, we intend to spend an additional $700,000 toward that effort to keep Issaquah's forested areas protected, restore stream habitat, manage floodplains, and create future greenways. The third element to sustainability, our economy or prosperity, is also a top priority. Just last week, the Washington State Department of Commerce designated a sports medicine innovation partnership zone in Issaquah. This designation identifies us as a hub of sports medicine providers and creates collaborative opportunities between healthcare, technology, sports, and outdoor recreation sectors. My proposed budget includes funding to help promote this designation and attract new business with those specialties to Issaquah. Technology is an essential building block that we must fund now to ensure our future success. New technologies can enhance service delivery, make us more efficient, and better prepare us for emergencies. Next year, we plan to reduce our numbers of servers and instead focus on cloud-based solutions which enhance reliability and require less space. A welcome upgrade to our financial system will also boost our productivity in 2016. This new system is a massive undertaking for our employees and will change how we do business at the city, from streamlining the budget process to enabling customers to pay their utility bills online. Safety is a crucial component to a thriving community, and Issaquah's budget reflects this priority. Nearly 40% of our general fund is dedicated to police, fire, and emergency medical service. My proposed budget includes 2 new police officer positions, which will be supported by a COPS, or Community-Oriented Policing Services grant, that we recently received thanks to the hard and great work of our staff. In addition, I am recommending 2 additional positions for our jail to increase inmate supervision and safety, ensure we meet new federal standards, and assist with shift coverage. Without this coverage, police officers are often pulled off of our streets to assist with this workload. Pedestrian and cycle safety and access are also important goals for our community. With this objective of providing safe, convenient ways for people to get around Issaquah, The city is currently reviewing several priority crossings. My proposed budget dedicates $820,000 for crossing improvements that will be identified in this review. Tonight, I also present to you a balanced budget. Our proposed general fund includes the use of cash balance to fund one-time expenditures, including the City Council's goals and a transfer to the contingency fund of $300,000. The funding comes from a one-time sales tax on construction-related activity. Last year, Issaquah increased property taxes by 1%. I recommend that we continue this practice and make the same increase in 2016. Using this year's assessed value, the cost of this increase to a 470,000 home would be about $4.50. This won't generate significant revenues for the city in the short term. Next year, it will add up to about $77,000. In a decade, however, this cumulative effect of this continued increase will help us meet our service and infrastructure needs. Concerning revenues, I'd like to recognize the great work of our staff to successfully acquire grant funds year after year to support some of our costs. This year alone, our city has received more than $8 million in grants, which directly reduces taxpayer costs. In total, the proposed expenditures from the general fund add up to about $41.7 million. We will end 2015 with an estimated fund balance of $8.8 million in the general fund, which is a 6% increase over the 2014 actual balance. Meanwhile, the cash reserves through 2015 are expected to remain near current levels in our operating fund, which is consistent with our financial policies. As we continue to shape Issaquah's future, I'm thankful to work with such a dedicated group of community leaders. Earlier this year, the City Council adopted 8 goals for 2016. These goals range from enhancing neighborhood engagement to developing a regional agenda. Funding for these important goals as needed is included in my proposed budget before you tonight. Looking forward, I am confident that we can meet our future challenges. The building blocks included in this budget, tangible transportation and park projects, a continued commitment to sustainability, new technologies, and a focus on public safety will help us achieve Issaquah's vision. Together with our community, I'm excited to start writing Issaquah's next chapter. I thank you. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Fred Butler. Thank you.